So, good evening and welcome to the Next Gen Season 14 Emily Linscott Radical SR3 League. We're here round number 2. This is Fuji. So, it should be a good race. Last week we were at Daytona Road Course. But who's here tonight? We have Caesar 82, we have Turbo Peak, Ginger Poisson, P Scott Live 85, Kaz Cage, Fraser, Yorkshire Stig, Slider Gas, Gazzo123, The Les, Anna Morris, Bonnie Rexa, Webby's Johnny, and Jamie WRX. And Adam Morris. We'll go for a lap with him for take us around this 2.827 mile circuit. This layout has been here since 2005. The first layout back in 1965. When it was 3.72 miles long and more of a speedway. But we're going to go on board with Adam Morris as we head down the main straight as we go towards turn number 1. Probably one of the longest straights we'll have on the calendar. We hit the brakes really light when these things, they stop significantly well. A little bit of oversteer due to the off-camber nature down the hill. Through turn 2, down towards turn 3. Touch your brake, get it turned in, bring it back in. A bit wide from the car ahead. Into turn 4, which then tightens into turn 5. It should be absolutely flat all the way. Into turn 6 at the hairpin. Nicely done through turn 7. Into turn 8, this little flick right, and again at turn 9. And then down to turns 10, 11 and 12. Into 10, bit of a chicane. Down to, keeps it in second. Through 11 into 12, a little bit wide coming out. Not quite the right line through it, but into 13, off camber. Got to clip the apex through 14 and up towards 15 again. 90-degree left-hander off camber. Need to get the car turned in and bring the power in. Then through 16 and Anna Morris is on the curb, and that'll be the lap ruined. We'll carry on just to finish off the lap. I believe that's Boyer Axa there. That was 16 and then down the straight to the end. Now the standings for this league. I'll try and get them up. So, at the moment, Cam123Ds leads on 22 points from Gazza123 on 18. Jamie WRX is on 16 with Boyrex of 14 on 13. Peacock Live 85 is on 12 points with Cop Marco on 11. The Les is on 10. Yorkshire Stig on 9. Sandrock 3 on 8. F124YS on 7. Webby's Johnny on 6 and Adam Morris not scoring as he spins again, this time through the hairpin. But currently Gazza sits on pole position with a 142.0. Is that about to go even faster? No. Jimmy WX now a 42.0 as well. 0.036 the gap. WRX and no one there helping him with the slipstream. The Les in between Gazza and Jamie. He's in 4th at the moment with a 43.2. He's 1.1 off the pace. Fraser in 5th. 43.5 with Johnny in 6th of 45.5. There's a couple of seconds of Fraser there. As Cascade goes into 6th with a 44.0. So as we come around with Ginger Poisson, Turbo Peak is in 9th place, going very wide through turn 4, losing the back end. That's going to spin around. He's already lost the engine cover. There's P. Scott Live 85 in 10th at the moment, 48.1, not quite where I'm used to seeing him in the Radical. He's normally quite good. There's Joshua Stig in 11th with CZ82 in, well, now down as someone puts in a time. CZ82 down in 13th. There's Alan Morris doing 14th. He's not really putting in a lap at all. So it'll be interesting to see what he can do. We have 7 minutes and 13 seconds left. Slider Gas has put in a time of 42.6. That's put him up into 4th place at the moment. Good time by him, clipping the grass. Don't want to do that. I've done that before, and the car does snap sideways on you. Boyaraxa goes into pole position at the moment with a 141.821, 2/10 quicker than Gaza. Impressive time from Boyaraxa 14. And on his own by the seems of it as well. In comes Les towards the end of his lap. He's in 7th at the moment with a 43.2. And Les goes back into the pits. Fraser comes across the line. What does he do? Not a lot more. 43.5 at the moment for him, down in 8th place. And Morris comes back out the pits for another stint. The last 5 minutes, pretty much for him. 5 minutes 37 to go. In the number 27 machine. Jamie goes across the line, can't do anything more at the moment. Slider Gas currently in 4th place. Can he get any closer to that top 3 back fight? He's about 6/10 away. He can get a bit closer. He's now half a second away, well, 6/10 away from Boyaraxa. Only 4 tenths away from Gaza and Jamie, which is good signs. Here comes Kaz Cage into turn number 4. This is at 82. Going on to the back straight. A little bit of a weird line that. I don't know whether he's had a bit of a spin or something, but not ideal for him. Speed looks fine. 6 seconds down though, which would state he has had a bit of an issue on that lap. Now, Adam Morris, what can he do on this current attempt? You head into turn 13, into 14, and into 15. Slide gas, I believe that'll be calling it a day at qualifying pitting now. Morris through the final corner, down the main straight we go. Just 2 minutes 15 to go. And Morris up to the line. Puts it 5th, the 142.4. Just behind Slider Gas by 4 thousandths of a second. He's got a couple more attempts at this. He's going your racks up to the line for his latest attempt. Doing really quicker. He's got live 85. It's going a little bit quicker, not by much though. He's still in 14th at the moment. Comes Gazelle 1, 2, 3 up to the line for him. Does go a bit quicker, but not quick enough for pole position. Jimmy doesn't improve on that lap. News Fraser, there's Turbo Peak just in front of Jamie. But Gaza 39 thousandths of a second behind Boy Raxon now. He's got one more push to try and get that. And Morris up to the line. One of the longest straights ever. It takes him forever to get down here. Doesn't go any quicker. He's got one more attempt. Final attempt for him to try and nick that 4th place. Kaz Cage across the line. Doesn't improve. Again, he's got one more attempt. He's got live 85 up to the final corner. This will be his final attempt. He's going to want to try and get up that order. Cross the line. Doesn't improve. He does improve his time, can't improve his position though. Ginetta has finished. Here comes Gaza. Gaza puts it on pole position at 141.6. 0.15. He nicks the place. Adam Morrison in the pits. Here comes the Les. Final man across the line. Decides better to destroy the car. Maybe not on a good lap there. But your qualifying and starting positions, Gaza will start on pole with a 141.671. He'll be followed by Boy S14, Jamie WRX, Slider S28, Adam Morris, Ginger Poisson, Cascade, Fraser, The Les, Caesar 82, Turbo Peak, Webby's Johnny, Yorkshire Stick, Peace Got Live 85. To round out the 14 runners. So you'll wait the sinking in to take place here. "35-minute race. Round Fuji, 14 drivers, 35 minutes. Let's see what happens. We've only got 20 seconds. There we go. We sink in. And for the second time this season for the SR3s, we have the 3 red lights. We are green at Japan. And a phenomenal start there from Gaza. Oh, and Carnage already in the background. Don't know who that is. Looks like Turbo Peak in the background, but we can focus on the battle at the front because Gaza has absolutely whipped away off the line. Boy Rex now defending from Jamie WRX coming out of turn number 2. Adam Morris behind, trying to make a move on Ginger Poisson. Slider Gas has gone down the order, he's down in 7th, but at the front it's Gaza 1, 2, 3, followed by Jamie who's made the move on Boy Rex through turn number 4. Adam Morris and Ginger Poisson still side by side through turn 4 into turn number 5. Turbo Peak has disconnected / retired. You hear the brakes. Into turn number 6 and 7 then for Adam Morris and Ginger Poisson, still side by side. A bit wide there from Gaza out of the hairpin. And further behind we have Fraser and Caesar 82. Having a battle with themselves. Nice little battle pursuing here. Still side by side between Ginger Poisson and Adam Morris as we head up towards turn number 13. Off camber, got to go careful. Car will run off into the opponents. Through 14 into 15, and Ginger Poisson has got the move completed before turn 15. So he's up into 4. Oh no, that's not Ginger Poisson, sorry, that's Slider Gas. So even more, Slider Gas has gone up a few places here. He's back up into 4th, and that's a spin for Caesar 82. But back near the front, Slider Gas. Cascade has retired. So down to 12 after just one lap. We're going to go 3 wide down the straight towards turn number 1. Adam Morris on the inside, Slider Gas in the middle with that being Ginger Poisson on the outside. Ginger Poisson getting into 3rd. Well, just a little bit, a slight tap, bit of racing contact there. Ginger Poisson's getting into 4th, but he is now side by side with Slider Gas as Adam Morris is up into 3rd place. Because Gaza is in the pit lane. I'm going to guess that is a jump start from Gaza. It was a hell of a start, I must admit. But yeah, that looks like a jump start for Gaza 123 taking a drive through. Ginger Poisson into 4th place then. Slightly gas behind, then Fraser. Peacock Live 85 is up into 7th place at the moment from the back of the grid. This is good stuff from him. It's having to fend off Les as they come into turns 10, 11 and 12. And what happened there to Peacock Live? Just out a bit wide. Couldn't get the car turned, but that's the Les into the wall. That's turn 13. Yeah, just losing the back end. And that's allowed Yorkshire Stig up into 8th place. Seat 82 down in 10th, followed by Webby Juni and Gather. He's going to have a hell of a drive. He's got half an hour to get back some of those places. Jamie is now side by side with Boy Rex as we go on to lap number 3. Boy Rex leads the lap as they head down towards turn number 1. Adam Morris is getting dragged into this now because these two have been battling. Behind you got Fraser and Slider Gas side by side. But Boy Rex around the outside. He's done the move. That's a great move around the outside of turn number 1. Fraser on the inside of Slider Gas as they head through turn 2 up towards turn number 3. Into turn 3, bit of contact. Both of them getting away with it though. Fraser's just about staying ahead, but here comes Slider Gas looking down the inside. Can't quite get there. Peacock Live 85 has the Les back on him. Yorkshire Stig behind, so he's lost out to the Les. Les looking around the outside for the inside line of turn number 6. Runs a little bit wide. But he gets the move done. A little bit of contact on the exit, but nothing vicious. So the Les moves up into 7th place. Meanwhile, near the front, Adam Morris is hassling Jamie, who in turn is hassling Boy Rexa. And if they're not careful, Ginger Poisson's going to make this a quartet. We head into turn number 16. This is where Slipstream will start to take place. See there, it's about 5, probably 6 miles an hour. That's what it does. Jamie down the inside, bit of contact. Boy Rexa moves over slightly too late there. 3 wide into turn 1, yet again. We had a lot of this at Daytona last week, but Adam Morris now leads this race. And Boy Rex just about fending off Jamie WRX there to keep hold of 2nd. Jamie now looking around the outside of turn number 3. That's brave. Isn't quite going to work. On board with Jamie WRX as we head through turn number 5 up towards 6. Through 8 into 9, we're side by side yet again. Into the chicane. Jamie completes the move into 2nd place. Not really a lot Boy Rex can do about that. It's such a tight chicane. Going around the outside is a little bit suicidal. As they now head. See the final couple of corners. Adam Morris still leads this race. He's 6/10 to the good, although that's going to be absolutely nothing by the time you get to the line. And there's the Les. Not far away is Peacock Live 85. But back to the front battle. Here comes Boy Rexa, here comes Jamie WRX. Boy Rexa holding Jamie to the inside line there. 3 wide yet again into turn 1. Adam Morris keeping the lead. He's now 3/10 to the good. Heading down towards turn number 3. Boy Rexa and Jamie. Jamie gets the move. Completed for P2. Ginger Poisson is there in the background. He's doing a bit of a cam from last week. Just staying there in touch because anything can happen here. Meanwhile, Fraser and Snyder Gas are getting quite close again on track with 27 minutes to go. Gaza has passed Caesar 82 already, up into 11th. And that's what these are Johnny and Yorkshire Stiggs. So Yorkshire Stiggs had a bit of an incident somewhere, down into 10th. Meanwhile, at the front, heading into turn 15, the leading quartet. 1.3 covers the top four. And this time Adam Morris will be overtaken before the hairpin, I think. At turn 1, this is lap number 5. About to go on lap number 6, we have 26 minutes and 20 seconds to go by the time they cross the line here. Jamie going to the outside immediately. Here comes Boyraxa. Does he look at the middle? No, he doesn't. Although he will look down the inside of Jamie on the exit of turn 1. Can't quite get the speed off of the corner, but very nicely tried. Heading into turn 3, Jamie sticking his nose down the inside. Through turn 4, though he's going to get hung out to dry here. Turn 5 through to turn 6 we come. Gaz has now passed Yorkshire Stig. It won't be long before he's on the back of Webby Johnny. The front two though, absolutely nip and tuck as we head down towards the chicane. 10, 11 and 12 for the 6th time. Jamie looking around the outside. Has he got that? That is a phenomenal one if he can pull that one off. Still side by side up towards turn number 13. Boyrax now looking a bit interested. But Jamie down the inside of 14 into 15. That's going to be job done. And a great move from Jamie WRX. So now head down the main straight, immediately going defensive. Meanwhile, Gaza on the back of web user Johnny. At the front, Adam Morris. Drafting alongside. He should clear him, actually, potentially. Or will he? No, looks like Adam Morris can't clear him before turn number 1. Brakes as late as he dares. Should get good speed, actually, coming down from that sort of angle. Into 3. Side by side, but I think James is going to get on the outside. Yes, he does. And Boyraxa follows him through. Meanwhile, Gaza 1, 2, 3 looking down the inside of web user Johnny. Pretty simple move. Down the inside, no questions asked, and another position for Gaza into 9th. Meanwhile, at the front, and Morris now looking down the inside of Ben of Boyrax 14 at the chicane. Will he get the move complete? Yes, he will. He's got to get on to the back of Jamie. 23 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Long old race, this one. We head on to the main straight, this for the 7th time. Well, Gaza is right with Peace Got Live 85. See the speed difference. Caesar 82 has retired from the session. We're now down to 11 cars. Here comes Adam Morris looking down the outside. Clears him before the hairpin this time. And Boyraxa 14 almost looking to get Jamie on the exit. Gaza 1, 2, 3 down the inside at the moment of Peace Got Live 85 down the main straight. But here comes Johnny. Johnny Also looking to nick the position. He does nick the position off of P-Scott Live 85. Does get it stopped as well, so fair play. Good opportunistic driving that from Johnny. Adam Morris still leads from Jamie from Boy Raxa. Ginger Poisson starting to just lose the tail of this group now. 2 seconds off the lead. Meanwhile, Fraser and Slidergas, we haven't really focused on them, but they are having a very good battle in the background. This for the top 5 place. Adam Morris a little bit wide actually out of 15. That's going to compromise him coming up and towards 16. Better line though through 16 compared to Jamie WRX. Boy Ranks are probably in the best place of the 3 here. Here we go, 3 wide yet again. Who's going to be brave on the brakes this time? Boy Raxa 14 is round the outside of the pair of them. Another fantastic move from the full-time row winner. Jamie having to defend off Adam Morris through that. And I'm down to 3rd then. Meanwhile, Fraser still just ahead of Slidergas there. Johnny without a engine cover. Boy Rax has managed to pull out about 7/10 from Mary there. As Adam Morris has gone back up into 2nd place. So I don't know what's happened to Jamie or whether that is just a genuine overtake. But Adam Morris back into P2, right on the bumper. On board with Jamie on the bonnet camera. This will give you an idea of just how fast the closing speed is in the slipstream. So it starts to really come into effect now. You can see here immediately going past Boy Raxa 14. And Morris immediately defensive. So we head it 3 wide. Maybe looking to get the switch back, but can't get the car turning quick enough to perform the manoeuvre. The Yorkshire stick has disconnected / retired. And then there were the top 10. Oh, Boy Raxa very vicious in the braking zone. A lot of angle going into it. Ginger Poisson is gradually reading the top 3 back in. There's still 18.5 minutes to go. Still plenty of time. We're only just about getting towards the halfway point in this race. So you head down the main straight there for the 10th time. Jamie will get past Adam Morris. Here comes Boy Raxa to join in the fun. Does he decide to go 3 wide? Yes, he does. Boy Raxa around the outside. Can he do the pair of them again? Well, the answer is he's still side by side with Adam Morris coming down towards turn number 3. Can't quite do it. Jamie around the outside, maybe. Look at that for action. Side by side everywhere. But Jamie currently reclaims the lead going through turns 4 and 5. Fraser and Slider Gas are kind of falling apart from each other. He's got 85 and Johnny's gone absolutely flying off turn number 1, so that gives him a place. Gazza is 5 seconds away from the Les, making that 4. And Johnny re-overtakes Peace Got Live 85, maybe something from Peace Got Live 85 or potential overtaking manoeuvre. Back at the front, and Jamie is still leading from Adam Morris from Boy Raxer. Ginger Poisson is still there. He's there if needs be. Here comes Adam Morris. He's managed to pinch the inside line away from Jamie. Moirax 14 going around the outside of the pair. They're making it 3 wide coming down the main straight towards turn number 1. 16 minutes to go. As we head now on to lap number 12. Seeing the Junior Poisson looking very interested in this battle now. Oh, a bit of contact between Jamie and Boyrax, but Boyrax will get ahead just about into second place for the minute. We know Jamie likes the outside line here at turn number 3. Although, can't quite execute it, and that's Ginger Poisson off. Don't know what happened, maybe touching the curb. But Jamie and Boyrax are still side by side heading towards turn number 6 and 7. Adamar is wide out of 7, going into 8. That will compromise a little bit of speed. Through 9 and towards 10, 11 and 12. Boyrax decides to admit defeat on that one. Sits in behind Jamie, going through the chicane. There goes Ginger Poisson. He's now going to get caught by Fraser and just sliding out, which means we can have 2 battles of 3 going on. Gaza has actually passed the Les. The Les having an awful lap last time around. Missing the front of the car. He's all over 85 going around the outside of Johnny there through turn 8 and 9. Johnny looking to go up the inside, can't quite do it. Oh, and Peace Got Live 85, too much throttle. Spins him at the chicane. Back at the front, and Anna Morris is leading at the moment, but here comes Jamie and Boyrax yet again. Boyrax again trying to go around the outside. I think they go 3 wide out. No, they can't quite. Oh, yes, they can do it. They won't be heading 3 wide into turn number 3, I can tell you that much though. Into 5. Going up to the hairpin at 6 and 7. 13 minutes 40 to go this race. And it is getting very, very tight at the front. What's interesting to note here is that whilst the top 3 have been battling away, Gaza is moving up the field. He's about a second quicker than them at the moment. He's 18 seconds down, but can he catch up to the back of Junior Poisson's Slider Gas? Junior Poisson's actually now down to 6th place, maybe another mistake by him. But not only that, the Fraser and Slider Gas are going quicker than the front 3. So can they maybe get in on the back of the action near the end of this race? Jamie will cross the line in the lead. Here comes Anna Morris. He looks to the inside. Boyrax will split them. No, Boyrax decides better of it. Adam Morris is down the inside. 143.0 that from Jamie. 143.0 for Fraser that time around, so nothing gained by those two. Into 4 and 5. Jamie WRX still leading from Adam Morris. On board with Adam Morris, who's wearing a camera on the helmet. This is kind of what he sees here behind Jamie as we head into the chicane with 11 minutes 40 to go. And to the left, you can see Adam just using second gear instead, just to get a bit more traction out. Very, very different lines being used. Into 16 they come. See Adam just out a bit wider. Try and square the corner up a bit more, get the power on earlier because of the long straight to come. We put alongside. We lead the lap with Adam Morris. A 42.1 in that lap. Adam Morris though cannot keep the place, as Jamie had the inside line of the hairpin. Slide gas has just spun it, so that means Ginger Poisson moves up into 5th place. Fraser currently in 4th. There is Gaza. He's now 7 seconds away from Slide Gas. And he's not really lapping any quicker at the moment, only about 3/10 of that last lap. However, Jamie still in the lead here. Oh, Jamie spun it. I don't know what happened there. That was weird. I wonder if Jamie's... I know Jamie has a few technical issues with his TV. I wonder if he had that again. Yeah, he's ended up spinning through turn 14 and between turn 14 and 15. I see Adam Morris getting a bit caught up in that, tapping him further around, but that's not ideal that for Jamie WRX, who was a good battle at the front here. Adam Morris now leads from Poiraxa, heading down towards turn number 1. Poiraxa around the outside. Can't complete the move. We're sitting behind Adam Morris here. Remember, Adam Morris, no points on the board at the moment, so a win here would definitely boost his chances of getting back into the fight. Whereas this would boost the chance for Poiraxa to potentially go top. Obviously, Cam 123 Diz not here tonight. They head into 13, 14 and 15 for this, the 16th time. We have 7 minutes and 50 seconds to go. There's Fraser, Ginger Poisson, there's Jamie, who's trying to play catch up now. Slider Gas just behind, and Gas is on his way. He's now 4 seconds behind Slider Gas. Meanwhile, Geoff Fraser now in a podium position. Adam 6/10 clear there. He's not going to get caught down the end of the straight. But Ginger Poisson, however, might have other ideas about Fraser. First 9, here comes Ginger Poisson down the inside. We'll make the move, make it stick. Good overtake that from Ginger. But Fraser on the secondary phase through turn number 2. Getting better traction. We'll see him fly back through into 3rd place. However, as they head through 5 into 6, Ginger Poisson is still not going to give up here. Morris Boyraxa and Adam Morris, 2/10 separate them. It's interesting tactics between the two here. Because Boyraxa takes it in 1st gear and flicks it up to 2nd, partway through the left-hander, whereas Adam Morris just takes a whole lot in 2nd. Up into turn number 16. And Adam squaring the corner off a little bit more, but it won't matter because Boyraxa 14 is right in the slipstream. Down the main straight they go towards turn number 1. Through turn 1 they go. Boyraxa's not really able to do anything there, which is surprising. Fraser was ahead enough for Ginger Poisson to repel the attack of the slipstream. There is Jamie WX. And Gaza has taken another second out of slider gas here. The gap just down to just 3 seconds. 5 minutes remaining. Be interesting to see how that one plays out. As we head back to Adam Morris and Boyraxa 14. This for the lead. To turn 13 up towards 14. Into turn number 16. Final corner here for the 18th time. 4 minutes 15 to go. Adam Morris immediately going defensive with Boyraxa going around the outside. Can he get the move sorted this time? The answer is no, he can't. It looks like he just can't get a switch back on. And he can't quite go around the outside either. Meanwhile, Fraser still defending from Ginger Poisson. And Jamie not really catching up because of that slipstream effect, I believe. There is slider gas. He has only got 1.5 seconds to gather. Gaza putting 7/10 that lap. Sorry, not even more than that, 1.7 tenths on that lap. And we're still defending hard here as they head towards the chicane. Oh, Boyraxa looking down the inside, still looking down the inside for turn number 13. He's still there, still prodding his nose. Not there though for 14 and 15. He'll back out, regroup, go again. Well, Fraser's still there at the moment. Guys are a second behind. Slider gas at the moment. And Morris, what's happened to Boyrax? I think Boyrax has spun it coming out of the final corner. Adam Morris now has a 3.5 second lead with only 2 minutes 20 remaining. That's not what you want. On board with Gaza then, as we're now trying to get past Slider Gas, this for 6th place. Up to turn 1. Oh! Slider Gas a bit early on the brakes than Gaza expected, I think, but regardless, Gaza makes a move into 6th place. This is a good recovery drive from a drive-through penalty earlier on. Only 13 behind the leaders. This is great pace. A little bit of a corner cut there from Slider Gas, but nothing too deadly. So Adam Morris now leads by 4.2 to Boyraxa. Fraser's now still defending from Ginger Poisson. And Jamie's not been unable to get on the back of this battle. Well, Gaza hasn't really dropped Slider Gas at the moment. Fraser comes round. We've got one more lap. We've done 20. We're going to have one more lap to go here at Fuji. So 2.8 miles to go in this race. Down to turn 1. Ginger looking down the inside. He is there. Can he complete the move this time? No, he can't. Fraser really earning on the power edge on the outside. Very nicely done. Through turn 3. Can't quite do it. Gaza has pulled away actually from Slider Gas by about half a second. Meanwhile, we're going to watch the final sector. Well, try, because Fraser has Ginger Poisson still all over his back end. Ginger looking for a gap to the inside. Oh, he's going to go around the outside. Hello. He's still out on the inside. That is a phenomenal move. What a move around the outside from Ginger Poisson. I did not expect that one at turns 10, 11 and 12. That might be move of the day. Always a bit sideways through 15. But we're going to go to this man because he has managed to avoid spinning, avoid any penalties for jump starts. Adam Morris still has a long way. He flashes lights really early. But it will be Adam Morris who wins in Fuji. Followed by Boyraxa 14. Ginger Poisson, here we go, side by side is a complete and utter drag race towards the line. It's going to be Fraser. NGR Fraser nicks the podium from Ginger Poisson, followed by Jamie WRX in 5th place. I think. I don't know why Gaz is over there. Gaza would be in 6th from Slider Gas 28. The Les, Webby's a Johnny. Here comes Les across the line for 8th place. Webby's a Johnny, I don't think that's going to pass the weighbridge inspection, but we'll find out soon. Lots of panels missing off of that car. He finishes in 9th. Pisco Live 85 in 10th and last. Well, last of the finishers anyway. We started off with 14. But here are your provisional results. Not Gaza winning by that much. I can tell you that much. Don't know why he's got a 34.20. That's so messed up. Adam Morris does win from Boyer S14. Fraser is in 4th. Not 4th, right. Adam Morris first. Boyer is in 2nd. Fraser in 3rd, followed by Ginger Poisson, Jamie WRX in 5th. I believe Gaza will be 6th. Slider Gas in 7th. The Les in 8th. Webby's a Johnny 9th. And Peace Got Live 85. Finishing 10th and last of the runners. So, where are they to next, you may ask, after that phenomenal race? Well, let's find out. The Linscott Radical SR3 lead next week will be from the Mazda Laguna Seca Raceway. Next week, Laguna Seca should be quite interesting in these cars. Quite light, quite nimble. Should be a good one. But for now, from me and the Radical SR3s, we thank Emily Linscott for sponsoring the league. Massive, massive help. Thank you all for watching. Enjoy the rest of your evening.